Trust Agents by Brogan and Julien. It's a book that introduces people into social media, the behavioral side, as well as how it can be used for business applications and communications. Overall, I really enjoyed the book. It is very easy to read. It's great for people who wants to get into social media, particularly companies, advertising agencies, marketing firms, public relations firms. That way they have something to prepare for once they start to dive into social media to avoid any mistakes or problems. I've been studying social media and doing social media for about 2 years now. Being an MFA graduate student at the University of Texas at Dallas, it's one of our department's programs, just to introduce us students to social media. So I'm pretty familiar with some of the chapters, but I love the fact that there are some new chapters that offer information that I wasn't aware of before and something to go back to for future references. So there are some new information that really caught my interest. Also, I like the fact that the book offers case studies or explanations of what people or companies did with some of the social media platforms. As you know, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube are the more mainstream social media platforms, but it's interesting to know how these companies and people use them for their campaigns and projects and the positive outcome of them. So it's really good to have case studies. That way, if you're interested in doing something with social media, some of these case studies may actually help you as a reference tool of how to get started. So that's some extra points for the book. Also, the book does give you links to tools online that you can start out using if you want to get into social media, as well as websites offering you resources to other information, tips, and advice in using social media. It seems technology is going fast. I mean, it's advancing, evolving very quickly. I mean, we have hand-sized computers now. And social media is pretty much part of our culture. It's a way how we communicate with people in real time, how we share, thoughts, ideas, links to resources. And at first, it started out as a communication tool, and now companies are using it to help them build a presence online. I like the fact that despite the fact technology is advancing and we're using all these tools, online technology tools to communicate with one another, it all goes back to being human, which this book emphasizes throughout the each of that factor. To be honest, be transparent, build communities of people with the same interest in you, and also and it's even good to help one another, because you never know, down the road you may need help yourself. So it's just that human element. Just be human when you start, when you're in any of these social media platforms, and the whole idea that there's a shift in the industry. I mean, the consumer has the power now. They have the control of content. They know how to get information online. And it's just a matter of working with your customers, working with your clients. And, give them that sense of importance. They are important. And communicate with them directly. So that human element, it still goes on the internet as well, still offline. So that's what I like about it. It's just, focus on being human when you're online and using these social media platforms. So once again, it's a really great book. I highly recommend it. Brogan actually is on Twitter. He's also has his own website, and he is very helpful. If you have questions, you can tweet him or you can email him through his website. He is a public speaker too. So if you're interested of him coming to your company to speak about social media, you could probably go onto his website, set up some kind of schedule and for him to come to your company and help you better understand what social media is about. But this book is a great introduction tool. It's also a good resource for those who are already experienced in social media. It's kind of like a refresher course. So pick up a book,